everyone. In this week's episode, we will talk about the most popular and commonly used programming language, Python, an ultimate resource to learn Python programming easy way in 2020. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe. If you're on YouTube, click on the alert notification. That way, when we release more videos like this or go live, you will get notified. For someone who's really serious about pursuing and growing in a career in IT, a basic question that rolls the mind is this: which is the best programming language to learn? Most people who want answers to this question tend to get slightly confused because they would have heard about multiple languages such as Java, Python, PHP, etc. It isn't selecting that one truly app programming language to learn about the challenge lies. Every programming language has its advantages and disadvantages. A language that is perfectly suited for developing a certain type of application might not fit for developing other types. So, keeping the debate aside of which programming language is good to learn among all, let us look at the agenda for today's video. In the upcoming discussion, we will focus on the following topics. We shall understand what is Python and why it is popular, Python 2 versus Python 3, history and features of Python, advantages and reasons to learn Python in 2020, and end our session with the applications of Python. Let's begin to discuss what is Python. Python is one of the powerful programming languages that is high level, open source, and most commonly used for web development, scientific and mathematical application development, etc. Now, the greatest advantage of this program is it provides excellent library support and has a larger developer community and also provides easy integration with web services and GUI based desktop applications. Python is fast, easy to use, and the most preferred programming language for developing projects by many companies such as YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest, and Quora, etc. Apart from web development and desktop app development, Python is extensively used in the data science field and is used for developing machine learning projects. Because of its huge popularity, many IT professionals are learning this programming language to build a career as Python developer. That basically wraps up this topic about what is Python. Let us now discuss Python 2 versus Python 3. Let's see what is Python 2. Python 2 has been the most popular version released in the year 2000. This helped code developing process very easy compared to its earlier versions. Python 2 is the most transparent and inclusive language development process than its earlier versions. Python 2 has implemented technical details of Python Enhancement Proposal, that's PEP. Python 2.7 is the last version of Python 2 and is no longer under development and will be discontinued in 2020. Here are the different versions of Python and the release dates are as follows. Python 2.0 was released in October 16, 2000, 2.1 April 17, 2001, 2.2 December 21, 2001, 2.3 July 29, 2003, 2.4 November 30, 2004, 2.5 November 19, 2006, 2.6 October 2008, and 2.7 was released in July 3, 2010. Since we now know what is Python 2, let us know about Python 3. Python 3 is an improved version released in the year December 2008. This version was released with the aim of fixing the errors that existed in Python 2. Many companies are switching towards Python 3 version. This version provides huge library support. Let's see the different versions of Python 3 and release dates are as follows. Python 3.0 was released in December 3, 2008, 3.1 June 27, 2009, 3.2 February 10, 2011, 3.3 September 29, 2012, 3.4 March 16, 2014, 3.5 September 13, 2015, 3.6 December 23, 2016, 3.7 June 27, 2018, and 3.8.1 was released in December 2019. Now, let us discuss some of the key differences between Python 2 versus Python 3. Python 2 version was released in 2000, whereas Python 3 version was released in 2008. Print is treated as statement instead of a function in Python 2, whereas print is explicitly treated as a function in Python 3. Whenever two integers are divided, it always gives integer value only, whereas in Python 3, whenever two integers are divided, we will get float value if required. In Python 2, .exchange is used for iterations. Range function has been introduced to perform iterations in Python 3 version. Except argument can be enclosed in notations in Python 2. Exception argument should be enclosed in parentheses in Python 3. Before you choose a particular version of Python to develop your project, it is recommended to be well aware of all the available packages you need or want to use, because both these versions have similar kinds of syntax but they are not entirely compatible. Now that we know what is Python, the differences between Python 2 and Python 3, let's discuss the brief history of Python today. The foundation of Python programming language was led by Guido van Rossum in the late 1980s. Later, he published the first version of this programming language in the year 1992 at the CWI in the Netherlands. This programming language was developed with great features of dynamic typing, classes, dynamic data types, etc. Python is derived from many other languages such as ABC, Modulo 3, C, C++, etc. Later in the year 1994, Python 1.0 version was released with new features such as lambda, map, etc. Subsequently, Python language kept getting updated with subsequent releases of different versions. Python 2.0 version got released in 2000 with several improvements, and Python 3 version was introduced in the year 2008 that included several simplifications compared to Python 2.0. This version is helping the programmers to develop projects very easily. Presently, 3.8.1, released on December 18, 2019, is the latest version of Python as of Jan 2020. This constitutes the brief history of development of Python programming language. Having known a brief history of the development of Python, let us discuss some of the features in store for us. One of the reasons that makes Python programming language so important is because this programming language provides some prominent features. The most well-known feature of Python is simplicity. In comparison to other programming languages, Python is considered one of the easiest languages to learn. The syntax of this programming language is very simple and it can be easily understood. The next important feature is platform independent. Python can run equally easily on a variety of platforms like Windows, Linux, and Unix, and many more. So there is no need to write a separate code for each operating system, as the same code can run on multiple platforms. The third feature is open source. The one useful feature of Python is that it is an open source. Using the internet, anyone can easily download and use Python. The fourth feature is high-level language. This is one key feature of Python. This means no necessity for programmers to remember the system architecture, and they also not required to manage memory as well. The fifth feature is interpreted. Python is an interpreted programming language. It means interpreter executes the code line by line at a time, making debugging easier. The sixth feature is library support. Large set of Python libraries are available to programmers that help them easily to write the code. A large set of libraries means that there is no need for programmers to write a code for every single thing. The seventh feature is embedding properties. Python allows the code for other programming languages to be embedded, thus making it more powerful programming language. And the eighth feature is object-oriented concept. Python supports object-oriented concept. This feature provides a lot of flexibility for the developers to easily develop projects. Now that we've understood the different features of Python programming language, let us discuss some of its advantages. The first advantage is easy to learn. Python is a developer friendly and is considered as very easy to learn, especially for beginners. The second advantage is presence of third-party modules. Python contains a large number of third-party modules that help to interact with most of the other programming languages and platforms. The third advantage is provides numerous IDEs. Python provides numerous IDEs such as PyCharm, PyDev, Rodeo, etc., which help the developers to easily build the projects. The fourth advantage, it is free of cost, and Python is an open source and freely available programming language. The fifth advantage is improved productivity. Python programming language is simple, easy to learn, object oriented, and provides a large number of libraries to developers, etc., all of which contribute to the increase in productivity. And the sixth advantage is extendable. Python can be extendable to any other programming languages and is one of the big advantages of the programming language. Some of the code can be written in languages like C++ or C. This helps to build the projects easily. Here are the 5 prominent reasons why you need to learn Python programming language in 2020. The first one is high paying salaries. Python developers are one among the highest paid employees of the present IT market. Based upon the location and projects, many companies are willing to pay high salaries for Python developers. According to ZipRecruiter, as of Jan 9, 2020, the average annual salary for Python developers in the United States is $113,878. The second prominent reason is very popular. Python is now one among the most popular programming languages. It's best suited for beginners. Since Python follows a very easy coding structure, it can be one of the easiest programming languages to learn for new starters. Used for data science, Python is most preferred choice for many developers while building data science projects, as this programming language provides rich set of libraries that makes the job of data scientist very easy. And the fifth prominent reason is has an active community. Python programming languages has advantage of having global community with millions of Python developers. Here developers belonging to the various levels from beginner to expert can take help of community wherever needed. Let's look at the different applications of Python programming language. The first one is web applications. Python can be used efficiently to develop web application. It provides some libraries to handle protocols such as HTML and XML, JSON, email processing, etc. Some Python frameworks such as Django can be helpful for the developers to design and develop web applications. The second different application is GUI based desktop applications. Python provides libraries such as Kinter that helps to develop GUI based desktop applications. Some other tools such as WX widgets, Kiwi can also be used to create applications on several other platforms. The third application is business application. Python also enables the developers to build business applications like ERP and e-commerce systems. Python programming language provides features such as scalability and extensibility that helps to build such business applications. Scientific and numeric application. Python can be effectively used to build scientific and numeric application. So this is the fourth different application and provides some libraries and packages such as SciPy, Pandas, IPython, etc. And the fifth application is game development. Python provides flexibility to develop games. Some libraries such as PySoy and Pygame provide the features required to develop games. The sixth application is AI and ML projects. Python programming language allows the developers to build artificial intelligence and machine learning projects. Some of the frameworks that can be used for these projects are TensorFlow, Scikit-learn, NLTK, etc. To conclude, there is no doubt about this programming language is emerging day to day and demanding the professionals to keep themselves updated always with all recent changes. Please look for the next video tutorial that discusses some of the fundamentals of Python programming language and basic syntax to write Python programs on a Simpliv website www.simpliv.com or reach out to the numbers on your screen 510-849-6155. If you enjoyed watching this video, make sure you like, subscribe, comment and share. I look forward to you joining us again in the next video. Happy learning!